Hey everyone, how are y'all doing? My name is Deborah. Welcome to another edition of c-dramam with Deborah. So grab your teacups, grab your mugs, and come along with me as we review. I feel like I've been reviewing so many c-dramas lately. Well, I've been watching a lot of c-dramas lately. We review Medical Examiner Dr. Zhang, the Chinese drama. Without further ado, let's check this out. Let's go. Come along with me.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is starring Zhang Royun playing the character Ming, a medical examiner. And you might know Zhang Royun from Diva Hit the Roads, which is my favorite from him. It's a variety show where you travel around the world with other celebrities. It's really fun and really nice. So season 3, he was in season 3. Or else you might know him from Novaland Castle in the Sky. Otherwise you may know him from what's it called, 15 Years of Waiting for Immigratory Beds. And the female lead is Zhao Junyan, starring as Zhao Dabao. And Zhao Dabao is also a new medical examiner but assistant to Zimin, who comes on the job because Zimin has this quirky temper which is hard to get along with, so his previous assistant quit and Dabao comes on the job. And at first he doesn't want to work with her because she's a woman and he doesn't want all the extraness that comes with it, but then he realizes that she's actually really good at her job. And not only does she have good thinking skills and all, and is she good at her job, but she also has a great sense of smell, as good as a dog. They even call her a dog, a human dog, because her sense of smell is really good. So that's the female character. And the next character is the best friend of Zimin, who is a police officer in the unit, an investigator, a detective, and it's played by Xian. Xian, you might know him from Only Side by Side with You, which just finished airing. Otherwise, you might know him from Tianxin Mystic. And he's also going to be in Go Go Sweet, which is coming up very soon. It's a mobile fable novel. For those of you who have read it, then you know what I'm talking about. But this is a really nice drama. I've already given you basically the brief summary of how the summary of the drama is how Zimin, who has this quirky weird temper and all, but he's a great medical examiner, loses his previous assistant because of that attitude of his. And then Dabao comes on the job, and at first he doesn't accept her, but when he realizes all these great qualities of hers, he decides to keep her. And together with Li Xian's character, who is Lin Tao, a policeman at the police station, a police detective, together the three of them solve various bizarre cases. And note, this is based on a book by the author, who was actually a medical examiner. So all the cases in this drama were actually real cases that were dealt with by our main character, who is actually even called Zimin too. The man who wrote the book, the medical examiner in real life, is actually called Zimin. So this is gonna be a really short review, because this drama, even though it's long, but it's really short in a way, but you understand as I go on. Let me tell you my thoughts before starting. So the first thought before I started this drama, I really didn't want to watch it, because the way everyone kept on saying, oh my gosh, the things there are so gory. And mind you, I'm going into medical school, but still that kept keeping me off. And then number 2, the fact that there's no romance. But I have to say that all those things are actually what, interesting enough, made me fall in love with this drama. So if you're watching this and you're wondering, well, it has a lot of gory stuff and there's no romance, so I really want to do this, just hold on a minute, take a chill pill, hold on and listen to me. Let me try and convince you to watch this, and hopefully I succeed. So what do I love about this drama? So the first thing that I love about this drama is the friendship between the three of them. And I would prefer to call this a bromance, even though Dabao is a female, but she's more like a tomboy female and all. And when she's with them, it's like 3 bros hanging out, and they have the greatest relationship ever. Especially there's this part where Zimin gets into trouble, and Zimin is the type of person that he's normally cool, he keeps to himself, he doesn't really like to get close to people, and all because of his own family history and all, which you'll find out as you watch the TV show. But there's this part where he gets into trouble, and it was just amazing seeing how his friends came to have his back and tried to fight for him, and then finally when they helped him out of his issues, you could see his like coldness really dropped, and for once he was vulnerable, and he told them, there's this part where he says, you know, I'm not really good with words, right? You know, I'm not really good at thanking people, right? But thank you. And that part, I think that part, just that scene alone makes it worth the whole entire watch. But you need to watch to get what I'm saying and to see what I'm talking about. So that's one reason why you need to watch the drama. The bromance between Ziming and Lin Tao and Dabao, Ziming and Dabao, and just the three of them together is the most amazing thing ever to watch. How they came from literally not liking each other to loving each other and being really, really playful and best of friends. So that's why you should watch the drama. The next reason why I love this drama, and it's weird because I wish there was more, but I'm okay with it, and I really didn't mind, is that there wasn't romance in this drama. It's insinuated that maybe Dabao and Ziming will get together, but we never really see any progress whatsoever about them. And I think that's what made this drama special, because you keep waiting, hoping, is something gonna happen? Is something happening? And then I know some people might say there was no romance between them, but for me, I feel at the end of the day, Ziming and Dabao will get together. Like, it has to be, like, there's no other way but that just keeps you guessing. But obviously now you know, watching from this review. But still, even though you've watched this review and you've heard my saying there's no romance, that's why I said it's subjective, the perception on whether they get together. So you really need to watch it yourself and decide if there's something going on between them or there's nothing going on between them. But that was really interesting to watch, especially the relationship between Ziming and Dabao, and the little things he does for her that makes you question, like, is this dude in love with her, or isn't he in love with her? Like, they don't do it in a way that annoys you and frustrates you, but instead gets you enthralled and excited and want to keep watching. So I really like that. This is one subtle or no romance drama at all that actually does it well without annoying you with how it is done. So I like the subtlety about it all in this drama, with the whole lack of romance, or maybe there is romance but nothing was actually acted on. But I love that about this drama, and that's what makes you really interested in this drama, to see whether that will happen or not, and just to see their friendship build and see their relationship basically build on friendship and trust before even romance may or may not come to be. So that's something that I really liked and appreciated about this drama. So if you're not wanting to watch a drama that has like romance and is like When a Snail Falls in Love, or what's the other one, I Dare to Love You, I believe, then this is definitely the drama for you. It's like When a Snail Falls in Love, but When a Snail Falls in Love, at least we were sure of the romance and there was the whole kiss between the leads. But in this, there's none of that, but there's a subtlety that makes you question if there's actually something going on between them. So if you love is it I Dare to Love You, the one with, what's his name, Wallace Hu, I think it's I Dare to Love You. I'll put the name down here if I got it wrong. But that one and When a Snail Falls in Love, if you love those two dramas, then you definitely love Medical Examiner Scene. Next reason why I love this drama is the main lead, Zhang Royun. Oh my goodness, he did such a good good job as Ziming that immediately after watching this. And that's what annoys me, because Zhang Royun doesn't have like a whole bunch of dramas under his name that he's the main lead and all. So I went searching, and this happened to me too after Divas Hit the Road, and it's like I forgot for a second, and I went searching for more things from him, but I really couldn't find like things to feed my appetite, because he hasn't really done much as a main lead. But he did such a good job in his role. His acting, he brought his acting to an A, that you just find yourself in love with his character and in love with himself as an actor, and just appreciate the effort he really puts into the role. So that's another reason why I love this drama. The main lead, Ming, with his quirkiness, his weird temper, and his attitude, you still love him because while he's really aloof at all, he has his fun factors and his comedic moments, which I really appreciated. Next reason why you should watch this drama is the intricacies of the cases. I love, and I think it's because it's based on reality and something that actually happened, real life, the cases, but the cases were so realistic and really gets you thinking, and you start wondering, okay, who did it? How did this happen? How did this murder happen? Was it that person or was it this person? So if you really love like getting your mind working and thinking critically and all that, or taxing your mind mentally to find answers, then this is definitely a drama for you. It was for me. I love such things. I love like things that really make me think, and also this was a really nice drama. Like I said, I love the intricacies of the cases, even how different all the cases were. They were really different compared to other cases I have seen from other Chinese similar detective kind of dramas. So I like that about the dramas. And I also love how while the cases were different, there was something in the case that united the cases to the main antagonist of the drama, and there was something that united them. But then that thing that united them didn't what's the word, should I say, downtone or cut down the validity of the case itself. You know how when a snail falls in love, all the cases were literally intertwined. This was more like I Dare to Love You, or whatever the drama was with Wallace Ho. And whereby all the cases were different, but then the main bad guy that was helping all the people commit the murder and all was behind it, or the antagonist was behind helping the people that committed the murder, or leaving trails that will lead main lead Wallace Ho to him. That's kind of how this is. Ziming, all the cases that he faces or he goes on, they're all different, but there's something which is a tooth missing in the bodies that he finds that connects all the cases and leads him ultimately to the antagonist. So I really like that, how you can separate those two cases and yet they're still intertwined, if that makes sense. Next thing that I really liked about this drama, like I've already said, it's Love Me If You Dare. So I think I was right. So what I love about this drama, like I already said countless times now, is that it reminded me so much of When a Snail Falls in Love and Love Me If You Dare. It was like the perfect combination of both of them, but it was like When a Snail Falls in Love and Love Me If You Dare, but without the romance that you saw in there. There were subtle nuances which you may or may not interpret as love or just care in a platonic way, but the cases and the relationship between the leads are enough to keep you going even with or without the romance in this drama. So that's something I really liked about this drama. The next thing that I loved about this drama is the girl found things that the others missed thanks to her being a female. Like they showed how her being, in the beginning, Ziming didn't want her because she was a female, but at the end of the day, many things they found was due to that her female instinct and or her being a female and knowing things about like how we the females dress or act, and also even while she's tomboy, she still has the knowledge of looking really good. And I love how she was kind of a feminist, not like a feminist in the extreme ridiculous ways, but there are like times where there was a scene where, let me give an example, where they went on a case where this lady, even though she dresses really what's the word, modest and closes up, some might even call her a prude, but then underneath the outside dressing. She wears the sexiest, cantiest things, and Lita was judging the lady for that, talking about how, oh my gosh, so this lady is actually what will I call it, wolf? Will I say a wolf in sheep's clothing? And what's her name, Davao, immediately like called him up for that and saying how, no, we females can look good for us, we don't have to look good for a guy. She doesn't necessarily have to be doing this all for a guy, she might be doing this for herself. I just love that about her, and how they showed the different norms, and they kind of showed how even though this whole judging of her being a female in the beginning by Ming was bad, it was what actually helped a lot of their cases, her being a female. So I really appreciated that they didn't like look down or tone down or put down females in this drama, and they corrected certain misconceptions of like the other sex, the male sex. So I really appreciated that about this drama. The things that I didn't like about this drama, just in case you're wondering if you should watch this drama, is number one, I really didn't like the head of police. Like I said, there's this part where something happens to Ming, and the head of police was definitely a bitch during those moments, and I just hated and disliked him at that moment, and I kind of wish he was the antagonist, but he isn't, which isn't really a spoiler, but he isn't. But at that point I just wished he was the antagonist, because it would have made more sense. So the antagonist who ended up being the antagonist, which is another thing that I didn't like, for me was a story that didn't really make sense, and why she was doing what she was doing. For me, it wasn't a valid reason for the crimes that she was committing, and at the end of the day, like, she's this person who has been planning this master plan, and suddenly at the end of the day, this is how it all ends. If you watch it, you understand. But how everything ended and was exposed just made me feel this is really underwhelming. We kind of knew this is really underwhelming. Like, I wanted more from the antagonist, and I didn't really get that. And I think that's something Love Me If You Dare did really well, and When a Snail Falls in Love really did well. But in this drama, it was really underwhelming, the whole antagonist part of it, the reason for her doing what she was doing. Totally 100% didn't make sense, which probably is why she's an antagonist, and they're trying to show that she's a psycho, because what she's doing shouldn't make sense to the normal people. But it just I'm like, you're too smart for this. Like, seriously, this is just stupid and ridiculous. Like, this is not Zimin's fault, this is your fault or your whatever human's fault, the person that made her do what she's doing's fault, and not anybody else's fault but that person's fault. Stop putting the blame on others. And I think that just really rubbed me the wrong way. So that's the only real problem I had with this drama, and I just kept rolling my eyes each time she spoke when the antagonist was revealed, and I just kept rolling my eyes, and I was just so mad. I'm like, seriously, this is it? This is it? This is what I waited how many episodes for? But yeah, apart from that, this was a very thrilling, investigative drama that did remind me of, like I said, When a Snail Falls in Love and Love Me If You Dare. It had great friendship. I know some people were mad at Lin Tao at a certain point in the drama when something happened to Zimi, but I could understand why he was doing what he was doing, because while they were friends, he still needs to do his job, and it's true, doing his job, he's gonna be able to actually help Zimi. But I really love the friendship about this drama. I love the awesome cases. It had awesome cases that got you thinking twice about who to trust, just as the whole antagonist thing also got you thinking twice about who to trust. Do you trust Lin Tao? Do you trust Davao? Do you really trust me? and do you trust the people around them? So it really gets you thinking. So that's what I really love about this drama. Like I said, the best thing about this drama was definitely the friendship between the three of them. The three characters had amazing friendship. But yeah, my final grade for this drama is definitely an A, and the only reason why I'm not giving this an A+ is, like I said, the whole antagonist part of it that was really underwhelming for me. But apart from that, this is a really good watch for maybe even 2 times. Normally I'd say 1 time, but I'll give this a second try. I can definitely see myself giving this a second try just for the moments between the three of them, the friendship and their comical moments together when they go out to eat or they make fun of each other, and just to see Ziming's quirky traits and all. But yeah, if you've watched this drama, what did you think about this drama? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't let the whole gory scenes stop you from watching a good drama. Like I said, those even kind of make the drama for me at the end of the day, or made the drama for me at the end of the day. So definitely give it a watch. If you've watched it, let me know what you thought about it in the comments down below. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? If you've not watched it but you want to check it out, then check it out. It's on Drama Fever. All the episodes are subbed on Drama Fever. It's also on Viki. All the episodes are subbed on Viki. I watched it on Viki because I wanted to see the comments from people. So do give a shout out to me if you watch it on Viki in the comments, because I'll probably watch it again sometime in the future. And let me know, come back here and let me know in the comments down below what you thought when you're done. Till next time, keep being awesome, beautiful people. Up from me to you all, and I'm just in my love with you all. Stay awesome.